Today we're going to be making a grassy field. You can start by deleting everything in the 3D view. Next, we're going to need to make a plane. You can use S to scale the plane to fit the grid. If you go into textured or rendered view, you can see that the plane turns completely black. This is because we don't have a texture yet. Next, we're going to make a texture. You can do this by opening up a new window and changing it to the node editor. This next step is important. Make sure that you change it from Blender render to Cycles render. Now you can make a new texture and change its name. Now add an image texture and add it to the color input. Now I already downloaded an image, but you can use any image from Google. Just make sure that's big enough so you don't get any tiling when you put it on your object. You can see now that the object still doesn't have a texture. You can fix this by opening up a new window and opening the UV/image editor. Now you're going to open the image that you just used as your texture. Change into edit mode in the 3D view. And click U, and then click Unwrap. This allows you to manipulate the texture on the object. You can scale and change this orange box as you want. Just know if the orange square is bigger, you're going to get tiling. Just as a side note, you can use this node right here to get a little bit more of a 3D/rocky texture. Since I have rocks in my texture, I'm going to use it. Now we're going to make the grass. Open up a new layer and make a new plane. This one's going to be small because we want it to represent our grass. Once you have this new plane, you can go into edit mode and select the specific sides. Make them more narrow or wide as you see fit. To be able to manipulate grass even further, we're going to make some loop cuts. You can do this by using Ctrl-R and placing the loop cuts where you want. You only need to make about 2 or 3. Now go line by line using the S key or scale to make it look more or less like grass. If you want to go an extra step, you can give the grass a little bit of a curve. Click one of the lines and use G and Z to move each piece up and down. To give us a little bit more variety on our field, you can go ahead and mess around and make as many different types of grass blades as you want. To make making grass blades easier, you can use Shift D while selecting one of your blades to make a copy of it. From here, you can move into edit mode and change how you want it to look. Make sure that all of your grass blades are on top of this little orange dot. The next step won't work otherwise. Once your grass blades are set up and looking nice, make sure that you name them all. You also need to make sure that you're putting them all in the same group. This is an important step for later. These are all the nodes I use to texture my grass. The names underneath them are where I got them from. You can use this as an example for when you make the texture for your grass. When you end up texturing your grass, you'll do it the same way you did your field, using U and unwrap to map the texture to the plane. If you look at the settings on the right, you'll see that you're going to be using an emitter. Use a hair emitter to be able to see your grass. You're going to be using the grass groups as the hair. To show more or less grass, you're going to be manipulating this number right here. If you want to go above and beyond, you can also make different shapes of grass and use those as your hair. I'm going to use my other grass types and mess around with the numbers to fill the plane. Now, when I render, this is what it's going to look like. I hope this tutorial helped you out. Thanks for watching.